Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. Starting off a weekend in my life video. I feel like this is a more stable camera angle, but like I was saying, kicking off another weekend in my life vlog. Thank you so much to Audible for partnering with me on this video. It is currently Saturday morning around 10 a.m. I definitely had a slower start to the morning than I anticipated. I was really hoping I'd get up and go for a run, but it's so rainy and gloomy outside that I just didn't feel like it, so I ended up sleeping in a little bit more. So definitely a slower start to the morning. I just made a matcha, as you guys saw, and have slowly but surely been getting ready for the day. I don't have a ton of things on the calendar this weekend, but everything I do have on the calendar I'm really excited about. I'm going to a Nats game later tonight with, honestly, a lot of friends. I haven't had like 20 of my friends in a room in so long, so I am beyond excited to see everyone. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that, like finally being able to do things comfortably with your friends, even if it needs to be inside because everybody's vaccinated and following CDC guidelines. So super excited about that. But in the meantime, I think I want to run a few errands and pick up some stuff for the apartment. So I'm going to finish getting ready and then I'll check in with you guys when I'm on the way. Jumping in super quickly to talk to you guys about this week's sponsor, which is Audible. Just in case anybody is unfamiliar, Audible is the leading provider of spoken word entertainment all in one place. They have a really vast catalog of content. I think I was someone who was a little bit guilty of thinking that Audible was just audiobooks, but they have podcasts, guided fitness and meditation programs, sleep tracks for better rest, and so much more. Recently, I've been listening to The Burnout Generation by Anne Helen Peterson and have been absolutely loving it. I still have a couple chapters left, but the author focuses on millennial burnout and how that carries over into every facet of your life, how our culture kind of expects it and produces it, and it's been a really interesting listen. She interviews a couple different people from all different backgrounds and kind of all experiencing different symptoms or side effects of burnout, and it's been really interesting to listen to and kind of take a step back in looking at my own life and seeing how I'm prioritizing my work and my personal life and kind of that balance of in between. It's been a really interesting listen so far, and it's the perfect listen for when I'm walking to work or cooking, cleaning my apartment, stuff like that. It's super easy to throw on and just enjoy. Every month, Audible members get one free audiobook and full access to the Plus catalog. You can download these titles and listen offline anywhere, anytime. The app is free and can be installed on all smartphones and tablets, which means you can listen across devices and you won't lose your spot. Like I said, I've been loving my subscription and I know you guys will as well. If you're interested in a 30-day free trial of Audible, you can visit audible.com/amyrauchy or text Amy Rauch to 500-500. I'll be sure to leave all of that in the description box as well. Thank you so much, Audible, for partnering with me on this week's video, and let's get back to the vlog. I just realized I completely forgot to charge this camera last night, so we'll see how many of these errands I am actually able to vlog. But I just pulled up to the shopping center. This is one of my favorite little plazas right outside of DC. It's in Alexandria. I feel like if you live in DC, you've definitely been here. There's pretty much anything you could ever need. There's a Home Goods, a TJ Maxx, a Target, a Kava, a Dunkin', a PetSmart. Pretty much anything I've ever needed I can come here and get, which is so convenient. And honestly, even though it's in Alexandria, it's closer than any other Target in the city for me just because of traffic and lights. So I think first on the agenda is stopping by Home Goods. I made a list on my phone of everything that I'm trying to get today just because otherwise I'll get distracted and forget. So at Home Goods, I want to try to find another floating frame. I picked one up a couple of weeks ago and they had so many in stock. I almost debated getting a second because I was like, I feel like I'm gonna want a matching one, but there were so many in stock. I was like, no, you can come back and get it anytime. Wrong. Sure enough, last week I wanted to get a second and it wasn't there. So I'm hoping they just had like a restock over the last week. And then I want to look for some pillows for my couch. I'm thinking like white, fluffy, cozy vibe. and then I want to run over to a TJ Maxx. Same thing, if they don't have any of that at Home Goods, I feel like TJ Maxx has essentially the same stuff, just less home section there, obviously. And I also want to try to find a Nats t-shirt in the men's section, which I feel like is a very obtainable goal for being so close to DC. And then last stop is just Target. I want to get one more picture frame that I think they have at Target. There's a pillow I want to see if they have in stock for my bed. It said that they don't online, but want to double check. That is the plan. It's like 11:30 right now. Definitely had a slower start to the morning than I was planning, but goal of being home by 1, so we'll see if that's obtainable. I just got home. I'm gonna do the world's least interesting haul, maybe. I honestly didn't really get anything that I was hoping to get, with the exception of salt, I think. I feel like there's a lot of okay options at Home Goods, and just because I'm not in an immediate rush for these frames, I have a couple weeks, I kind of wanted to wait it out, just because I feel like their inventory is constantly changing, that I didn't want to buy something and then find something better a couple weeks later and then have to return it. So from Home Goods, all I picked up was this pink salt. Like I said, I was out and I realized when I was shopping around there that this is significantly cheaper than a bottle from like Target or any other grocery store. And then from TJ Maxx, I just picked up this dress. I don't 100% know if this is gonna fit, but I feel like it's one of those materials that's a little bit forgiving just because it's so stretchy. But it's this corally red color with, I think this is floral detailing. It's one of those patterns, it's kind of hard to tell, but I just thought this would be really fun for summer, like drinks with friends, with sneakers, dress it up, dress it down. So hopefully this fits. It was only like $16, so I feel like it's just a good thing to have in the closet. And then most of the stuff I picked up from Target was groceries. I picked up a refill of stock coffee, some butter for HelloFresh recipes. I picked up this Kraft mac and cheese, which I would think that this was disgusting if I didn't grow up eating this all the time, but I passed it and I was like, damn, it's a rainy day. I do want that for lunch. So I'm gonna make that in a couple of minutes. I picked up some almond milk for matcha lattes, and then I just picked up some hand soap and dryer sheets because I was out of both of them. So like I said, world's most boring haul, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away, especially the stuff that needs to go in the fridge, and then probably make lunch, and I'll check in with you guys after. It's been a couple hours since I last checked in with you guys. I made lunch and then have just been honestly relaxing and laying down. But my friend Sydney just called an Uber to our friends because we're gonna go hang out there for a few hours before the game. I don't know why I am so out of breath. I noticed this editing my vlog from the past week too, and nobody comment that I'm pregnant. I am not, and I know by saying that I'm out of breath, people are gonna be like, you could be. I literally can't be. I cannot be pregnant, I promise you. My allergies are so bad, it's like causing my asthma to flare up. So I'm sorry if that's really annoying to listen to. It's annoying from my end as well, but these were the cards that we were dealt today. So anyway, she called the Uber. We're just doing like a split Uber or a multiple stop Uber from her place to mine to our friends. And then we'll just hang out there for a bit. I have everything packed up here. I have my raincoat, Uno, a mask, and then I have a pack of High Noons in the kitchen. High Noons ready to go in action. I have my wallet, and honestly, I think that that's everything we need. She's bringing me a shirt to change into, and I think we're gonna be set for the night. So I will probably get some clips on my phone there. I'm not gonna bring my camera just because, one, it's raining, and two, I don't know what their recording policy is. I assume you can't record in the stadium. So I'm just gonna get some clips on my phone, and then I'll catch up with you guys when I get home.
It's just washing. Yeah, but like worst game of my freaking life.
Good morning, friends. By good morning, I mean it is nearly 2 p.m. on Sunday, and I'm just now picking up the camera for the day. I ended up staying out much later than I thought I would last night, just because I think I mentioned this yesterday. I haven't had all of my friends in the same room in such a long time, and one of our friends flew in to surprise us, so obviously I just wanted to like stay and keep hanging out with people. So I didn't get home till like 2:30. The game was miserable. It was so fucking cold, which I think we all knew it would be, but it was just like the principle of like, we bought tickets, we're gonna go. So I think I stayed for 3 innings. It was a short game anyway. I think they had already played a couple of games that morning to make up for the games the previous day. We bought super cheap nosebleed seats. They were like $20 each. I was like, okay, we came, we saw. I feel like I got the experience. I'm good to go whenever. So we just went back to our friend's house and all hung out. And like I said, it was so nice to see everyone. And then slept in a little bit this morning, which was nice. I very rarely sleep in past 8:45, 9-ish. So when I woke up and saw that it was 10:30, I was like, oh, wow, good for me. And then I was just sitting in bed editing videos and stuff like that. It was actually a very productive morning, just nothing special to vlog about, I guess. I wanted to post the work week in my life that I filmed this past week this morning, but I just need a couple more hours. So I'm either gonna post that tonight or tomorrow morning, because I feel like when it's a 3-day weekend, people associate the Monday with their like Sunday routine because everything gets pushed back a day. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I feel like I am, at least with 3-day weekends. So I feel like the video will actually do better if I post it tomorrow morning versus tonight, or if I'd posted it this morning. But I just have like a couple more small edits. All of the like rough cut is done. I just need to add some sound and just like a few color corrections here and there, but feels good to be pretty much done with that. Like I said, it's like 2 p.m. now. I'm super hungry because I was just in the zone editing and woke up late, so just haven't really had a chance to eat yet. So I think I'm actually just gonna reheat a HelloFresh meal that I made a couple days ago, because honestly, if I don't eat it today anyway, it's gonna go bad. And then I think I'm gonna meet up with Riley in like 2 hours, and we're gonna go to a cider place with a few of her friends. So I have like 2 hours until we need to head over there. So I think gonna make lunch, try to get ready a little bit, and then maybe do a few more of those quick edits, just so that by the time I get home, I'm pretty much good to go. And I might actually start editing this video tonight, just because I feel like I've been so behind on videos. I just feel like that across the board. I feel like I'm behind at my 9 to 5. I feel like I'm behind on YouTube and my personal life. So I'm really trying to take the extra time this weekend to catch up and do as much as possible. So we'll definitely be taking it very, very light at this cider place, just because I really don't want to drink, but I do want to be social. So I think I'll just like nurse a drink for an hour. But that is the plan. I'm gonna reheat some lunch, and then I'll probably show you guys my outfit once I get dressed. The vlog doesn't see the side of my face.
I'm an egg.
I thought I was the egg and you were the cheese.
Oh, I'm the cheese. I know. I'm the cheese. Amy's the egg. We make bagels.
Vlog our death is me taking this questionable turn. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, I can't believe that gas is so cheap. I paid $3.15 in Arlington last night. Fuck me.
Remembering what gas was.
That's the Dunkin' that Good morning, friends. It is now Monday morning. I don't think I ended up vlogging too much of yesterday. I think the last clips you saw were Riley and I in the car on the way to the cider place, which they told me how to pronounce, and I've been multiple times. I think it's Incho, It's ANXO is how it's spelled, but I think it's Incho or Ancho. It's a good spot though. I know a lot of you watching are also in the DC area, so if you haven't been, definitely recommend for a more chill afternoon happy hour type vibe. After the cider place, I ran a couple errands and then just came home and was editing videos. It was a pretty chill night. I honestly just wasn't really in the mood to vlog. Nothing was particularly wrong. I just, like, nothing exciting was happening, so I didn't pick up the camera. But it is Monday morning now, or Monday afternoon, I guess. It's like 12:30. I just finished uploading the video that I was editing yesterday, so I've been responding to comments and just making sure that that uploaded smoothly. But I think I'm about to head out and just get out of the house for a little bit. I feel like very cooped up just because I woke up and was on my computer all morning. So I think I'm actually gonna go to another Home Goods that's a little bit further away than the last one that I went to. Also, can you guys hear that in the camera? There must be someone moving upstairs. I'm hoping it's not picking up on camera, but I feel like it has to be because it's so fucking loud. But like I was saying, I think I'm gonna go to a Home Goods a little bit further away because I still need like 2 frames for my apartment and then a couple of accent pillows for my bed and the couch in the living room. So I just like, I'm really, really antsy to get this place finally decorated and in a good place. I have some stuff from Society 6 coming later this week. Most of that stuff I believe is delivering this week, and I ordered 2 things without frames because I wanted to get frames that matched the ones that are already in my living room. So I want to try to find those, and then I think I'm just gonna like try to walk around for a little bit. I want to get a coffee somewhere. There, I assume there's like a Dunkin' or a Starbucks in the shopping center. I feel like where there's a Home Goods, there's always a Starbucks, just because that's how all suburban shopping areas are. But I think that's the plan for now. So I will probably check in with you guys either when I get to Home Goods or in the car if I actually find something worth buying. But fingers crossed this one is a good one. I feel like if I'm going that far out to get to it, it has to be good. Like, I'm manifesting that. So stay tuned. We'll catch up soon.
Venti iced venti latte. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
All right, 9:33. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.
Awesome. Thank you. That man really grunted while giving me my latte. I don't know about that.
I am back home from running errands. Honestly, it was a massive flop. I think I went to 2 or 3 different Home Goods today and none of them had what I was looking for. I don't know why I'm being so picky over this. I just feel like if I'm gonna spend money, I want it to be really right. So didn't end up finding the frames or the pillows that I wanted, but I did pick up some random things that I thought I'd show you guys just because honestly, I don't have a good reason. I just want to share. So, but I picked up another set of these gemstone knobs for the dresser, or not the dresser, the nightstands in my living room. If you watch my moving vlogs, you might remember when I got my second nightstand, I didn't have a set of crystal knobs for it, and I just couldn't find any at Home Goods at the time. The nightstand on the right side of my bed still has the knobs that it comes with and doesn't match the one on the left, but I'm actually really glad that this came in a 4-pack because these are slightly different than the ones that are on the left nightstand. So I think I'm just gonna switch them all out so they're the same, and then if I ever need the other 2, I'll have them for now. And even if I don't, I got really good use out of them because I've used them for the last 1.5 years or so. So I'm gonna switch these out in a second. And also the craziest thing, when I went to like my 4th Home Goods of the day, there was a recall for the dresser that I have, nightstand. The one that I recently purchased has an outlet in it, which I never liked. I just like, something about running electricity through wood made me nervous. So I've never plugged it in actually, which is kind of weird because I have no reason not to trust it, but my gut was right because they recalled all of them and everything that that manufacturer made in the last year. I took a picture of the recall notice because I'm pretty sure I can get a refund for it because I purchased it in the last year, and I guess it's giving issues with shocking people that plug stuff in. So I'm glad I never used it, but I'm gonna go ahead and call that number tomorrow just to see if I can get money back or if they're sending out ones that don't have the electrical socket in it. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was super interesting. And then I quickly ran into TJ Maxx to return the dress that I bought yesterday just because I didn't love the way it fit, and I'm starting a new rule that I've been trying to implement for a while now, but if I don't absolutely love the way that I feel in something, I'm either not keeping it or selling it, getting rid of it, donating it, because I want to just have a closet that I open and I know that I feel good in everything that I have, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up returning that dress, but I did grab this Nat shirt just because I don't have one. I have a bunch of cap shirts, but I don't have anything for the Nats. So I've been meaning to buy one for a while. I just hadn't gotten around to it. And I saw this one, which was the 2019 championship tee, which is actually even better because I was there when they won. I just never ended up buying a t-shirt. I like in the moment was like, oh, I should get one because this is really exciting. Like what a big day for DC, and then just got distracted by the game itself. But this was on sale for $5.99. What a freaking steal. And I know I'm gonna wear this all the time because I feel like random games and tickets just pop up because they're so cheap, or people's companies have extra tickets, stuff like that. So no, I'm gonna get a ton of wear out of this. I think I'm gonna crop it, but great deal. And then the last place I went was just Walmart. There was one right across the street and I needed to get some picture hangers for the frames that I got. So I just picked up this like variety pack. I assume something in here is gonna work. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang up one of the frames in my bedroom. I have these really nice frames from Pottery Barn that I actually took from my last office because we weren't bringing them in the move. And I want to put one in my bedroom. I ordered new prints to go in them from Society 6. I think I talked about that earlier today, but they do have prints in them already and I like what's in them. I like what I ordered better, but I like the stuff that's in the frames now. I actually picked it out. That was like one of my projects when I was an intern at my company. So it's kind of like full circle for me, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang one of them up in my bedroom just because like I said, I'm so antsy to get things on the wall. And then I think if I put up that frame, put in these little knobs, and then I'll show you guys the pillow that I bought yesterday for my bed. I feel like we're making progress. So I think that's next on the agenda. The lighting is not super great in here just because the sun's starting to go behind the buildings that I face. But as you can kind of see, there's like a very slight difference between these. So I'm glad that I have this pack of 4 just so that they're all the same. Wait 1 second, Leo's gonna try to knock over that latte. No. It is Leo's world and we are all just living in it. I feel like I get a decent amount of questions from you guys and like my friends and family who are just confused on how I hang stuff up by myself if I live alone, and that confuses me because I feel like it's actually super easy to do. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys the life hack that completely changed the game for me. I feel like most people know this, but if you don't, it'll completely change the way that you hang stuff. Basically, all you need is some form of like masking tape, painter's tape, something that's easily removable and like peel and stick almost. This frame is definitely on the bigger side, so it might be a little bit harder to show you guys, but essentially wherever you have whatever mechanism you need to hang it by is where you're gonna put the tape. So for me, I'm basically just gonna put it from one end of this frame to the other and then rip it off. You can do this as clean or as messy as you want. Keep in mind, the messier you do it, the less exact it's gonna be. I know that's gonna really bother some people. For whatever reason, it really doesn't bother me, which is kind of off-brand, but like whatever. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's black on black, but essentially I just have tape going across the top here that's the same length as the frame, and then with a pencil or some like mechanism to mark it, I'm just gonna mark the center of wherever it needs to be hung. So for me, I need to put the hooks in between these little like fastener things. I don't know what they're called. This is like Amy's fucked up wood shop basically. And then that'll give you the guidelines of where you need to drill into the wall. So you're gonna take this tape and take it off, put your frame down securely, make sure your cat doesn't knock it over. I'm hoping this will all stay in frame, but essentially I'm just gonna put this piece of tape on the wall wherever I want the frame to go so I know where to drill. Before I did this, I held the frame up to the wall and just marked with a pencil where I want the height to go. So then all you have to do is take the piece of tape and stick it at the height. Keep in mind, this can be as specific or as like arbitrary as you want it to be. I'm going for approximately centered. So normally I'll just like take a step back, see if it's like kind of in the position I want. I think I might move it over like an inch that way. And then you literally just drill the holes where your pencil marks are. It's that easy. If I'm being completely honest, this doesn't feel the most stable, but I will say that's not because of my handyman skills, but rather the picture hooks from Walmart. They're just super cheap quality and feel like they're kind of unbending already, even though this frame is like a third of the weight it's allegedly able to hold. So definitely don't recommend those. I do stand by that tape hack though. I think it just makes hanging anything so much easier. Leo's going to check it out. Prayers it doesn't fall on him. Can we go back on the bed? The bed's safer. Come on over here. Good boy. Oh, good boy. I'm really excited for the new print to come in. I think it's going to bring in a lot of color to the space, which this room definitely needs. It is super bland right now, but I want to wait to get any more like decor pillows or throw blankets, anything like that until the print does come in. So I'm hoping those, and then adding like maybe a little plant stand and potentially some more curtains here will just kind of tie the space together. Maybe getting some string lights above the bed just to make it feel a little bit more cozy. And then maybe like 1 or 2 things on here. Again, just to kind of tie together the space and bring some life to it. Because right now it's not great, I won't lie. But I don't think it's terrible. It's still such a great room and I'm so lucky to live here. It just needs a little bit of color and life to it. And then I think we'll be set.